Deep in the mountains of Bhutan, there's this massive peak called Gangar Puensum. It's the highest unclimbed mountain in the world, standing at a whopping 24,836 feet tall. Nobody's allowed to climb it. They believe these mountains are sacred places where powerful spirits live, and they don't want anyone disturbing them. But even before the ban, people tried to climb it and failed miserably. The maps were so bad that expeditions couldn't even locate the mountain. Nobody knows what's up there. There could be undiscovered species living on its slopes, or ancient artifacts preserved in the ice. And unless Bhutan changes its mind, it'll probably stay that way. Number 9. The Crystal Cave of Mexico. This is a cave filled with crystals as big as school buses.
The temperature inside is around 136 degrees Fahrenheit, or 58 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to cook an egg.
And the humidity is nearly 100%, which means it feels like you're in the world's deadliest sauna. The air is toxic too. It's full of hydrogen sulfide and other nasty stuff that will kill you if you try to breathe it.
Scientists can only go in there for like 10 minutes at a time, and they have to wear these special cooling suits that make them look like astronauts.
Otherwise, they'd literally cook from the inside out. When your organs start failing after a few minutes, you're not going to stick around to do much sightseeing. Scientists found some ancient microbes trapped inside these crystals. These tiny organisms have been sleeping in there for thousands of years.
Number 8. The Yucatan Underwater Caves. Deep under Mexico, there's this huge network of underwater caves called cenotes.
While some brave divers have checked out parts of these caves, most of them remain completely unexplored.
We're talking about thousands of caves, all connected like a giant underwater maze.
Plus, many of these caves are hidden in remote jungles. Just getting to them is a challenge.
But here's what makes them really cool. These caves are like time capsules. The ancient Maya people thought they were gateways to the underworld.
Scientists have found all sorts of things in the caves they've explored. Old pottery, jewelry, and even human bones from thousands of years ago.
There's also weird animals living in these caves that have adapted to complete darkness. Some fish don't even have eyes because they've never needed them.
Number 7. The Star Mountains. Imagine a place so remote and dangerous that no human has ever set foot there.
First off, they're in the middle of nowhere. We're talking deep in the jungles of Papua New Guinea, far from any cities or roads.
Then there is the terrain. These mountains are basically a wall of limestone cliffs covered in dense rainforest.
The weather is brutal too. It rains constantly, and the place is crawling with leeches and who knows what else. The mountains also have this massive cliff face called the Hindenburg Wall. It's like nature's version of the...
Some local tribes live near the mountains, but even they haven't explored certain parts. That's how you know it's serious, when even the locals are like, nah, we're good.
Number 6. The New Hebrides Trench. Imagine a place so deep in the ocean that if you drop Mount Everest in it, the peak would still be underwater. It's about 7,200 meters deep. At that depth, the water pressure is so intense it would crush you like a soda can. We've sent some robots down there with cameras, and what they found is pretty wild.
There are some seriously weird-looking fish and creatures living down there. Some of them don't even look like they're from Earth.
The funny thing is, this place is actually helping us understand how life might exist on other planets.
Number 5. The Stone Forest of Madagascar. It's a forest made entirely of razor-sharp stone spikes.
The word tsingi literally means where one cannot walk barefoot in the local language.
These limestone formations are so sharp that they can slice through hiking boots like a hot knife through butter. Some of these stone spikes are as tall as a 5-story building, and they're packed so tightly together that it's impossible to squeeze between them.
While some brave people have explored the edges of this stone forest, most of the interior remains completely untouched by humans.
But this place is full of life. There are plants and animals that have evolved to live in this deadly environment. Some of them are found nowhere else on Earth.
Scientists believe there might be even more undiscovered species hiding in there. But good luck trying to find them.
Number 4. The heart of the Namib Desert. Picture this. A sea of endless sand dunes, some taller than the Empire State Building. The sand dunes are always moving. It's like trying to make a map of clouds. By the time you draw it, everything's changed.
During the day, the sand gets so hot, and your shoes might literally melt. At night, it drops to freezing.
And good luck finding any water here. There are no roads, no 7-Elevens, nothing. Just sand, sand, and more sand. And here's the thing. Even if you wanted to explore it, you probably couldn't. It's protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Number 3. Sandy Island. So there's this island that shows up on maps between Australia and New Caledonia.
For hundreds of years, people thought Sandy Island was real.
It was on Google Maps and everything. But in 2012, some Australian scientists decided to go check it out.
They got on their fancy research boat, sailed to where the island was supposed to be.
And found nothing. Just open ocean. No island. Not even a tiny rock sticking out of the water.
So what happened? Well, nobody really knows. Maybe it was there and sank. Maybe it was a huge mapping mistake.
The craziest part is that this happened in 2012, not hundreds of years ago. We had satellites and GPS and everything, but we still had a fake island on our maps.
Number 2. Northern Greenland. While people have lived on Greenland's coasts for thousands of years, the middle part of northern Greenland is completely untouched.
Why? Because there's this massive ice sheet covering about 80% of Greenland. We're talking about ice that's over a mile thick in some places.
Add in crazy strong winds and months of complete darkness during winter, and you've got yourself a place that's pretty much telling humans to stay away.
But here's where it gets interesting. Under all that ice, there's a whole hidden world we know nothing about.
Number 1. The Taklamakan Desert. Imagine a place so harsh and unforgiving that it's nicknamed the Desert of Death.
This desert is huge. We're talking about an area bigger than the entire United Kingdom.
And right in the middle of it, there's this massive region where no human has ever been.
Why hasn't anyone explored it? Well, first off, there's no water. Like, at all. You can walk for days and not find a single drop. Getting there is also a nightmare. It's surrounded by huge mountains on all sides. Even with modern technology, the name Taklamakan literally means the place of no return in the local language.
What makes this even cooler is that scientists think there might be entire lost cities buried under the sand.
Back in the day, this desert was part of the Silk Road trading route, but only around the edges.
Nobody dared to go into the center.
That's all for today.
I'll be making similar videos in the future.
Subscribe to see them.